Hi, my name is Kimberly Ball, and this is my video recording number 3 for LeTu University 5023. And today I am joined by Ms. Helpy, and from here on out I'll be referred to as Helper. Hi, how are you?
Fine.
Good. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you were able to come in this morning. So I know we had talked about possibly you coming over and talking for a little bit.
Okay.
So I know in the past we've talked about some things, and if there's anything you'd like to talk about, then this would be an opportunity.
I'm just kind of frustrated with, it's silly, with my husband. We're both retired, and he's taking it to a new level. He doesn't cook that much. That's okay. Because when he cooks, he destroys the whole kitchen.
Oh, no.
He doesn't clean as he goes. And we have a new dishwasher, and he doesn't load it. He doesn't do anything around the house. But he's really into the community, so if someone would call him and say that they need something or some advice, he'll just drop everything he's doing and he'll go. But now if I'm like, since he's older than me, I don't say, hey, can you load the dishwasher? I'll just let the dishes sit there and hopefully let him see them.
Right. So you feel frustrated that he's not only retired from work, but he seems to have retired from even household.
Yeah.
But that he'll drop everything and go help someone else.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it is.
That hurts your feelings.
Well, it doesn't really, I don't know if it hurts my feelings. Maybe it does. I know that it's frustrating when I do the same for the community, but I do everything else in the house, pay the bills. And, it started like that from the beginning of our marriage. We do most of everything, but he did do something. But I'm just kind of frustrated now because he doesn't have a job. So he should be able to see that certain things need to be done. And if I don't do them, he doesn't care. He just knows they're going to be done. Or I'll give you an example. This week he said, we were sitting out on the porch and our paint is peeling.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you need to get that fixed. And I'm like, well, I thought you said you knew somebody. And he's like, no. He was like, no, he didn't know anybody. So that'll probably be just hanging on because I'm not really interested in
it. So it makes you feel upset that he sees problems even and still is expecting you to handle them.
Yeah. So even with gas, he knows that it frustrates me to get in the car and it's almost on heat. And then I fill up the gas tank. But I don't want to be a real bad wife and let him run out of gas.
So you feel
So I feel it.
Yeah. So you feel disappointed though that you're covering your side of the relationship and then ensuring that he has gas as an example.
Yeah.
But he's not reciprocating.
Just little things. I mean, I know people have more than not doing the dishwasher or sweeping the floor. I know this is little things. He's a great guy now, don't misunderstand me. Just those little things that just...
Right. But they can eat away at you. Yeah, irritate. You feel irritated because it's the little details that make up life. So how you feel. So you're feeling frustrated that he's not helping around the house, but helps in the community, and you help in the community, but still get things done. So and you cannot seem to convey that to him because you gave the example of the paint that he doesn't see it.
But he wants it done.
But he wants it done.
Right.
So,
right.
So, but you want him to contribute more. You want him to participate more. So maybe we could look at that or maybe some ways. Maybe we could brainstorm some ways that excuse me, that you could increase his awareness in a sense, without like you said, without nagging or being a bad, quote unquote bad wife.
I'm open. I'm open. I don't. It sticks in my mind. You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
So, and you've tried already with the leaving the dishes in the sink. So
yeah, it doesn't
a message. Work. So can you maybe think of anything else that would,
I left the clothes undone. Till it got to the point that I went to Walmart and bought him some new underwear and stuff because I still wasn't washing. He didn't get it. So. And then I break down and don't want to do it anyway. I don't holler and scream and do all that. I just don't want to do it. Or like the other day, I said, I said something about the dishes. He said, well, I cook, so you should wash the dishes. Okay, so last night I cooked. I clean as I go.
Right.
So there was nothing for him to wash but 2 plates and
okay. So you feel a bit not confused, but kind of in the sense that he's saying he has expectations, and you have a different view, and then perhaps you two should talk and clarify what expectations are there. Him cook and you clean, versus you cook and clean at the same time.
That's a good thought to talk, but I don't know if that's
that'll produce action.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, you could try.
I can.
Or even say, I noticed that when I drove to the library the other day that the gas was getting a little low in the car. Asking, could you fill up the gas next time? Try that. Maybe in the span of the next week, just try one of the communication with him and see if it has any impact.
Okay. Without him getting grumpy.
Okay.
He's like a grumpy old man, really. Okay. And that's probably why I don't like confrontation. I don't like confrontation. I'm not saying that he's a domestic violence person.
Right.
Just me in general.
Right. So you feel like you need to back off if you feel that way at all.
I feel as an adult, if you see that and you know that your wife hates to get in a car, I don't let my car when we had 2 cars. My personal car never went half. It always flies on air. Okay. So now we have just 1 car. So, and I don't even drive it that much. And it seems like every time I get in the car, it's on E. And I can suggest things, but you need to look at that movie, Grumpy Old Man.
Okay.
And I know he has what's that word? An outward appearance that he's a nice guy, and he is. He really is. But it's just little things. It's not like he gets his check on a Monday and then by Thursday it's gone. It's nothing like that.
Right.
It's just filling the gas tank up, and most women are like, "Oh, that's no big deal."
But it is to you.
Yeah.
And it's hurtful that he doesn't think of it. So.
Yeah. Or the housekeeper, when I had a housekeeper, she'll come over, and he doesn't see that I'm there helping her. Now, I may not do all of the work, but he's like, well, you didn't do nothing. And I'm like, okay,
that's hurtful too.
I don't think he realizes what he says sometimes. He can be real cold.
Maybe perhaps trying. I feel hurt when you say something like that. trying that.
I'm married to Mr. Spock.
So I have to try to increase Mr. Spock's awareness of other people.
I will.
So. Okay, so today we got to talk a bit about how you're feeling frustrated that your husband is not helping as much around the house as you'd like.
Okay.
And we came up with a couple ideas, and you haven't been able, and you felt like you haven't been able to communicate that to him really well, to make change in the situation so that you're feeling better. So we came up with a couple ideas of possibly communicating like the need for gas, or doing the dishes, or saying that it hurts me when you say I haven't done anything around the house. So, but this is definitely going to require some further talk and maybe some further strategies, and we can check back in a week or so and see if any of those strategies so far that we've talked about have worked, and then go from there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you for being here today.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.